Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu-alaikum. Ji ayanu, pakhair agale, ni hao, churushumme, washmale. Ohai gonzaimas, guten Morgen, hola, bonjour, privyet, kaifa hal? Hale shuma chature, ahlan wa sahlan, marhaba. Buna, mucho gracias, wabi, balli kare aaya. Hosh galde and ayo sayo, khuyamora, chivatto, chihaljot, kali mera, khairutan. And a very warm welcome to everybody who's tuned into PTV World and watching World this morning, alongside my wonderful colleague who happens to be Miss Eesha Rehan. I happen to be Shahzad Khan, and we hope and pray that everybody out there is doing wonderfully well and that you're ready to kickstart your day with us. But first things first, hello Eesha, Assalamu alaikum. How are you feeling today?
Walaikum salam, Shahzad. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. You know, when I woke up today, I was actually feeling very exhausted and lethargy. I attended a lot of events over the weekend, so I woke up in a grumpy mood. But you know, your introduction always rises my energy levels and makes me excited about the day.
Well, that's great. You know, and I'm still looking forward to a day where somebody else will actually be kind of doing that for me.
The intro?
Well, I think that's great. But I think at this point of time, what we really need to kind of talk about is, now imagine, Eesha, for me, you know, because I'm working throughout the week and even at times on weekends as well, that's exactly what gets me exhausted, you know, so for my work or the kind of work hours that I have. But how come that you over a weekend feel exhausted? That's what I don't get.
You know, Pakistanis have their own wedding season.
Yeah.
So before Ramzan, there were a lot of weddings, and now that Ramzan has ended and Eid is gone, so now the weddings have started again. And then, you know, we have desi gatherings, family functions, birthdays, and we have a lot of spicy, filling, yummy food that makes us go into a food coma, and which we can never recover from.
Exactly, and that's exactly what I don't get. You know, so imagine that, you know, we're in Pakistan, the hospitality is such that no matter when, you know, somebody is going to come over to your place, you'll always be, you know, treated with a lot of food and, you know, tea and beverages and whatnot, and you're like, oh my God, I need to sleep now. And that's one thing that I struggle with, that whenever I feel as if I've got food coma, and because you're at somebody's place where you cannot ask them for a bed or a room, I'm like, oh my God, I think I need to go back home.
And then you have to drive back home.
Yeah,
and
so
talking about Mondays and work, we have a very fitting story for you today. The World Day for Safety and Health at Work is observed every year on 28th April, which is actually today, to promote safe and healthy and decent work to prevent occupational accidents and disasters. The day was first observed by the International Labour Organizations in 2003 to raise the political profile of occupational health and safety. The fundamental right for all workers to a safe and healthy environment is of great importance.
Yeah, where governments, employers and workers actively participate in securing a safe and healthy working environment through a system of defined rights, responsibilities and duties. So it's basically having the standard operating procedures in place, and God forbid, if you see that they're not in place, I think you should be the one who actually need to, you know, raise this voice as well. But in addition to this, obviously over the weekend, a lot of Pakistanis, and not just Pakistanis, I think people all over the globe have been entertaining themselves with the Pakistan Super League, which is underway. The action has been really phenomenal. So just yesterday, it was Quetta Gladiators who actually came together against Peshawar Zalmi, and I don't know what to say for Peshawar Zalmi. So Peshawar Zalmi have won 2 matches only, and those 2 matches they won, that too with, you know, higher margins. So imagine one was with 102 runs, 120 runs, and the other one was with 7 wickets. But Peshawar Zalmi really needs to kind of look for a perfect combination, because as far as Quetta Gladiators, I think they've done well under the leadership of Sajeel. They were able to score 178 for the loss of 7 wickets. Mark Chapman makes to the playing 11, and even Kusal Mendes, and these were the 2 gentlemen in the lower middle order who actually did quite well. In fact, their top order and middle order both did very well. In addition to this, if we are to kind of talk about Peshawar Zalmi, I think there was only Hussain Talat, you know, who could actually kind of contribute the way that we actually wanted. Sai Mayub with 2 wickets, Azari Joseph with 3, and then eventually winning, Quetta Gladiators winning by 65 runs or 64 runs, if I'm not wrong. Well, that's great. I think that the competition is going on today. It's an off day in the Pakistan Super League, so everybody can relax. And tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, it will be Quetta Gladiators versus Multan Sultans. Multan Sultans is at the bottom of the points table, and they really need to kind of revisit their strategy and come back stronger. Okay, that's one thing now. Now, what we're going to do is that we're going to talk about somebody who's actually just recently came to Pakistan. It's been 6 days, and not just that, I think we would always, because we are PTV World, we are the only English channel in the country, we go out in 46 different countries as well. And ever since the very conception of this channel and the show that we have been doing, we've always made sure that the diplomats, you know, who resides over here, the think tanks, not just that, the ambassadors who are within the country could actually get to know about the information. And
try
that
to
too
be as
firsthand.
inclusive as possible.
Yes, and that too firsthand as well. So I think what we need to do now is that we have actually been really lucky that we have been joined by a guest from all the way from Belarus, who's been serving the Pakistan embassy in Belarus as well. She's an artist, you know, she's one of those people who's actually done quite a lot in terms of, if I am to say that, you know, that there was someone for Pakistan or friends of Pakistan. So today we would want to share her insights about Pakistan, or let's put it through Pakistan through the eyes of a foreigner. She happens to be a singer, a musician, a great artist. She has been organizing a lot of festivals, book festivals, you know, truck art festivals.
Mango festivals.
Mango festivals, and the list can keep on going. You know, so she was there at the art exhibition of the National Library of Belarus when Pakistan participated in the Festival of National Cultures in Cordono City, inauguration of the truck art tram, presentation of the tourism potential of Pakistan at the International Tourism Exhibition live in 2024. Not just that. I think there's a brief history behind that, and that is that Pakistan's and Belarus's, you know, relationships actually kind of kick-started back in 1994, if I'm not wrong. Then in 2014, Belarus's embassy was opened in Islamabad alongside the residents. Pakistan's embassy in Belarus was opened in 2015. The Honorable Prime Minister of the country, the then Prime Minister, Mr. Nawaz Sharif Saab, actually visited Belarus, met the President. Then the Joint Chief of Staff Committee actually kind of went to see the Prime Minister of the Belarus. And you know, these relationships have been building up since then, alhamdulillah. So we're very glad that we've actually been joined by somebody who's been at the you know, helm of representing Pakistan the way Pakistan is. Ladies and gentlemen, we're very lucky that we've been joined by a Belarusian singer who works for the Pakistan embassy in Belarus. She is Miss Tatiana. Kremis, hello, assalamu alaikum, good morning, how are you?
Walaikum assalam. Good morning, Pakistan. Good morning to our lovely anchors. Thank you very much for having me here. And thanks to the director of PTV channel, Mr. Daniel Lagani, for the opportunity provided. I'm very honored and happy to be here with you today.
Thank you so much. And Sardani Al Gilani Saab, thank you so much. You know, it's wonderful to have her over here. So let's get started first of all. So first of all, let the world know who Tatiana Kremis is and what does she do. You know, let's get started from the basics.
Well, I used to be a singer in the past, and now it's my hobby. I've joined the Embassy of Pakistan in Belarus 5 years ago, and since that time I was a cultural ambassador, as they call me, of Pakistan and Belarus, because as part of the team, I was arranging multiple activities like different photo and art exhibitions. We arranged festivals of mangoes, citruses, fancos. We had the inauguration of the tram, which was decorated in the truck art style. We invited multiple musicians, which had their concerts, joint concerts with Belarusian students. The embassy opened 5 cultural and language centers in different educational institutions of Belarus. We also presented cuisine, culinary traditions and flavors of Pakistan in the famous international exhibition fair Prodexpo. Also, we had the presentation of tourism of Pakistan during the International Tourism Festival, Leisure. And this list can go on and go on. One of the most successful events was the Days of Pakistani Cinematography. Last year, one of Pakistani movies, Kamli, has been successfully presented during the International Film Festival Listopad, and it received 3 awards.
Yes, it did.
And this year we also participated again with Umro Yar superstar movie and Nayab. And Nayab also received the special prize of the jury. So Pakistani music, Pakistani movies, Pakistani food, Pakistani dances, it's all well known to the Belarusian audience thanks to the great efforts of our team. And
I think it's great. I think it's great. And we really need to kind of give credit where the credit is due. So first of all, to the former ambassador, Mr. Sajeel Khan, and then the current serving ambassador, His Excellency Mohammad Ejaz as well. And I think I'm going to thank the ambassador of Belarus over here in Pakistan as well, who happens to be His Excellency Andrei Mitlitza. Yeah, I think if it's the correct pronunciation. But let's get started. Now, not just that, but you're a very talented human being, you know, and I'll be honest, because imagine that you can sing in multiple languages, you know, including Russian, Belarusian, Ukrainian, English, French, Spanish, Italian, and Urdu. How did you acquire that skill to sing in multiple languages?
So by education, I am a linguist, a translator, and my specialty is cross-cultural communications also. So I used to learn different languages so that I can sing in different languages and understand what I'm singing about.
Yep.
So speaking about Urdu, when I joined the embassy, I didn't actually think that I would sing one day in Urdu because it's very different than any other language that I used to sing in. But then Ambassador Shahzad, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank our former ambassador, His Excellency Sajeel Khan, for being my teacher and for opening the door into this beautiful world of Urdu songs and Pakistani music, because he asked me, have you ever tried to sing in Urdu? And I said, never. And then he said, why would you like to try? So since I'm a very like, you know, curious person, and I always try something new. I said, why not?
Exactly.
And then he offered me, okay, let's try with some patriotic song. And he proposed me to learn Dil Dil Pakistan, which is now not only a very famous song in Pakistan, but also in Belarus.
Exactly, which is why what we're going to do is we're going to share it with our audiences in 46 different countries as well. So, are you ready? All right, so team, can we please play the instrumental for Dil Dil Pakistan so that Tatiana can actually sing for all of us? I think it's great. Let's do it. I'm excited.
ऐसी ज़मीं और आसमान इनके सिवाय जाना कहाँ बढ़ती रहे ये रोशनी चलता रहे ये कारवान दिल दिल पाकिस्तान जान जान पाकिस्तान दिल दिल पाकिस्तान जान जान पाकिस्तान दिल दिल से मिलते हैं तो प्यार का चेहरा बनता है पूरी करी में पिरोए तो चेहरा बनता है दिल दिल पाकिस्तान जान जान पाकिस्तान दिल दिल पाकिस्तान जान जान पाकिस्तान.
Wow, that was wonderfully composed. Thank you so much. That was an absolute delight. And you know, as we were diving into your background, we actually want to know more about your journey. So how did you actually start your musical career? Did someone in your family push you? Who inspired you?
Actually, when I ask my mother, like, when did I start singing, she says that, you know, you started singing before you actually started walking or talking.
Oh.
I have always been inspired by these very famous singers like Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey, of course. And I just learned how to sing by listening to their famous songs. And my mom is a professional choreographer, and she has a very good ear. So she was listening to me singing, and she said, like, this girl actually has something.
Has the talent.
She brought me to a musical school, and by the way, I've graduated from a musical school where I started for 7 years, piano class. So that was basically where I started singing on stage.
Yeah. And not just that, you've been a participant of the TV talent show Academy of Talents and TV contest Oriental Bazaar, grand prize and audience choice winner of the singing contest New Names, ex-soloist of the cover band Crush, Duet Double Rich, and Trio Gentle Beat. I mean, you've done so much that people actually dream to kind of do this much what you have done. But why did you leave behind music, you know, and then, you know, kind of move towards
promoting
relationships and cultures?
no matter what I'm doing in life, music is always with me.
Yeah.
Music is always in my heart, and as you can see, I continue singing now, representing Pakistan in multiple venues, like whatever embassy activities we had, I always used to represent Pakistan and its music and its culture. So it doesn't mean that I abandoned my love to music.
Okay.
And maybe it even, like, you know, it just turned into, it received some additional colors, and it just has some other direction. And
Exactly. And it's great to kind of have, you know, multiple career paths as well, which is why, you know, Eesha over here, she always wanted to be a musician and a singer, and she always wanted to have like multiple career paths. So she's over here hosting shows. Can you just teach her a few scales as of now, you know,
Yeah,
because
teach
Isha's going to
me
give it a
how to
try as
sing.
well. Yes. So, you know, for both of us, you know,
To
if you-
sing.
yeah, how to sing.
well, I always say that music has no language.
Yeah.
You know, and for me, it's not even important if I don't understand the lyrics.
Okay.
The music matters. So what matters is just, if you don't know the lyrics, just do like some vocals, like ah, ah,
Come on, go ahead.
Ah.
Well, you have to copy the scale, all right? You know, you need to go up, you need to come down.
Okay,
you know,
let's
so
go down.
Once again, yes.
Okay, let's try something which is more simple. Yo, 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 yo.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yo, yo, yo. Then down. Yo, yo.
Yeah, I think that's great. I
All
think
right. And you know, you
yeah.
talked about how you promoted the culture of Pakistan. You've bridged so many gaps between us and Belarus, all the festivals that you've conducted and you've participated in. So you have been doing that for over 5 years, but you didn't yet visit Pakistan, and this is your first time visiting Pakistan. So please enlighten us how you felt when you arrived here. Was it the same thing that you promoted over there? Did you feel inspired? Was it mesmerizing in a different way?
Well, I came here because definitely I have been inspired. And like, you know, since people used to come and ask me, like, you always share a lot of information about Pakistan. Have you been there yourself? And I would say that no. Then how you could, like, you be so confident?
Yeah.
Then I only knew, like, from books, from what my colleagues were sharing with me. And then I decided, like, you know, it's a little bit, I was ashamed, because how you can share with people something that you haven't tried yourself. So I decided now it's the moment to see everything with my own eyes. And now I'm in Pakistan, and answering your question, it's not only that I have been inspired, I have been in love with this country before I came here,
Wow.
and now I'm more in love with this country with every passing day. Because there hasn't been any single moment that I would be disappointed with this place. It's beautiful nature, it's hospitable people, it's delicious food that I have no even enough of words to explain how happy and excited I feel.
I think that's great, you know, so let's kind of unfold that conversation as well. So it's probably your 6th or 7th day that you're over here in Pakistan?
Six.
Yeah, so it's your 6th day, you know, so where else have you been to other than Islamabad?
Well, I have been to Islamabad as of
Okay.
now, but in a couple of days I'm planning to go to Lahore, and then
Wow.
just after I return back from Lahore, I'm flying to Skardu, and I'm also going to visit the Shangri-La Resort.
Wow, I
You're
think that's
exploring
great as well.
every site and center. So, you know, talking about food, as you mentioned earlier, how has the Pakistani cuisine been? And you also hosted
Full of masalas? Yeah.
you also hosted a Flavors of Pakistan festival for the Predexo event, and it is actually the largest event which has been going on over 30 years, which represents different foods and different cultures. So what flavors of Pakistan did you highlight in that festival?
So thank you for this question. Whatever event we arrange as part of the embassy, we always try to have cuisine of Pakistan as part of the engagements. And now people in Belarus not only are well acquainted to the culture and music of Pakistan, but also to the
The food.
Pakistani cuisine. You know that in Belarus, food is pretty plain, but in Pakistan you use multiple spices, which of course adds different flavors
Yeah.
to
And
everything.
eventually
you
we
cook.
end up smelling like those masalas as well, you know,
And
and that's how
Zaidi
people
ka
identify,
masalas.
oh, that's a Pakistani because he smells of masala, yes.
I only focus on positive
Yeah,
things.
that's the positive we have.
So we participated in this international Prod Expo festival for 2 years. And basically what we did, we were provided with a huge stage, and on this stage we tried to mix food, culture, music, some information. We had a very understanding cook, Pakistani cook who lived at the ambassador's residence, Iftihar, and he was very good. He would cook around 7 dishes for this festival, some desserts like jalebis, gulab jamuns, of course, pulao, some samosas, and spring rolls, and I can go on with
You've
this
had a
list.
huge variety.
Wow.
Can you please tell us which one was your favorite?
My favorite are desserts.
Yeah, jalebi, gulab jamun.
And rasmalai.
Rasmalai.
So cold rasmalai or hot rasmalai?
Cold.
Cold, yeah,
Cold,
exactly.
the right
I think,
answer.
I think that's what you really need in this hot summer as well. I think it's great to kind of unfold this conversation. But while you're over here, we would love to learn a bit more about our Belarus's brothers and sisters as well. So please share with us the culture of Belarus and how things are over there, because we've not been
we've never visited.
so lucky as of now that we have been to Belarus, but inshallah in days to come.
I hope that one day you will visit Belarus, and I would like to invite you because it's worth visiting. We call Belarus a country of forests and rivers and lakes because it really has many. It's a very small country in terms of population comparing to Pakistan. It has less than 10 million people, but it's a very beautiful country, and people have a lot of similarities with Pakistanis because we have common values. We respect our parents and grandparents. We are very hospitable, just like people here. And people, because of our geographical position, we are located in the crossroads of Europe and Russia and
Ukraine?
yeah,
with the
these are our
bordering,
neighbors,
borders,
yes, and we used to suffer because of this geographical location, because whatever wars were going through this territory, they would burn Belarus. So most of Belarus is quite new. Like we have, if we speak about the capital of Belarus, Minsk, it had to be rebuilt in 1950s after the Second World War, because 98% of the city has been burned, just like most, the majority of Belarus. But when people come, they fall in love with this country, and whoever visited Belarus, including Pakistanis, they say that we will come back again because Belarus remains in their hearts.
Exactly, and certainly the people of Belarus as well, and for everybody who's watching us out there, and you know, since you spoke about Minsk, you actually went to the Minsk State Linguistic University as well to learn, which is great. I think what we need to do right now is, because you've shared with us, you know, a Pakistani song, share with us a song, a Belarusian song. You know, can we give that a try?
I can sing a verse and a chorus of a Belarusian song, and it's the most famous Belarusian song.
Please.
It's called Kupalinka, and it's basically the name, a female's name. Kupalinka, Kupalinka, темная ночка, темная ночка, одежь твоя дочка, темная ночка, одежь твоя дочка, моя дочка у садочку ружу, ружу полит, ружу, ружу полит, белые ручки колит. It's like a folk song.
Your vocals are so scintillating and captivating that you, I mean, you cannot just sit down and just listen to it. It's like an entire feeling, and you kind of submerge yourself into it. And you know, to kind of kickstart my week with these amazing vocals of yours, I think it's super and amazing to have you over here.
Even
I
though
think
we
I'm
did
having
not
the best time of my life.
we did not understand the lyrics, but it definitely touched our souls. It was so mesmerizing and
As
well
I
put
mentioned,
together.
you don't need to understand the lyrics.
Yeah, it just needs to vibe with your soul.
Yeah, and that's exactly why we say that, you know, that music has no boundaries. Music has no language. There can't be one language with which you start to sing. So I think it's more about feeling, and the feelings are mutual over here for the people of Belarus and the people of Belarus for people of Pakistan. So I think it's great to be over here. So, you know, because you're such a fantastic singer yourself, you have a few originals to your name, which we do know for a fact that we will be kind of listening to. So shall we give it a try too?
Yes,
All right,
sure.
so one of the
I would
originals,
love
ladies
to.
and gentlemen, Miss Tatiana is over here with us. So what we're going to do is that we're going to play one of her original instrumentals, and she will be singing it with us. Which song will it be?
It's called The Waiting.
The Waiting. All right.
Waiting.
The
like
waiting.
waiting.
The
All right.
waiting.
So can we please play the music? Let's see if our team can judge. Yeah, is it the one? Yes, good job.
My empty house, my lonely bed, without your love, I am so sad. I close my eyes, but you know that. Where did you go? I wonder where. I wonder where. I'm waiting. My life without you is a deserted island, and every night all I hear is frightening silence that makes my heart cry from inside. I'll be waiting for eternity until you come and we become one universe. I'll be waiting until the rest our lives. Without your smile, I am so lost.
Oh my God.
Wow. I mean, do you get to write the lyrics yourself as
Yeah,
well?
I write both the lyrics and I compose the music.
And the music as well. So it's like it's like you do everything by yourself.
And sing
Yeah,
myself.
which is why, you know, because when you said that, you know, hey, you know what, music stays with me. I think, you know, for somebody who's so well equipped as you are, mashallah, that you compose, you write lyrics, and then you sing yourself, you do not really need anyone's help, right?
No, you always need the help
Yeah.
because I cannot arrange, I cannot master
yeah.
music, and etc., etc., etc. Of course, I was gifted by God that I can sing, I have some talent, and I should actually use my talent more. This is what I'm trying to do.
And that's exactly what I thought, that you should be on internet, but which you are as of now as well. But I think that you should be performing right next to probably Jennifer Lopez.
Well.
Or yeah, exactly, because you sing so wonderfully well.
Thank you.
And we've grown up listening to all of these amazing musicians and singers from the West and even over here in Pakistan. I think you should do a duet over here while you're in Pakistan with one of the artists, made them be probably Atif Aslam, Abida Parveen, or Rahat Fateh Ali Khan. I think that's something, that's going to be
That's a
huge.
collaboration we are
Amazing.
looking forward
Yeah,
to.
exactly.
If somebody could notice me and offered me to make a duet,
I think we can do it. I think we can do it. We can sort it out as well. For how many more days are you here?
I will be here for 2 weeks more.
For 2 weeks more.
more
Okay, so I'm going to sort something out, you know, because youngsters are huge these days. We're in Pakistan, you know, so we have this culture of rap music now. So I think we do need, you know, a beautiful vocal for chorus, and then there's these rap verses as well. So I think there can be an amalgamation of Belarus and Pakistan coming together and having a project. I think that's a great
Sounds
idea.
great,
You
sounds
know,
great.
if Your Excellency Mohammad Ejaz Saab, you're listening, I think we should do that. Yeah. And
All right, you know, moving on, you talked about how you bridged so many gaps between Belarus and Pakistan, and you have highlighted Pakistan and Belarus in such a prominent way, in such a positive way, and we are so grateful for that. So, you know, you also led the exhibition called Glance of Pakistan, which was actually visited by hundreds and thousands of people. So what did you think the audience took away from that exhibition? How was Pakistan represented, and what views did they have about us?
So yeah, you're right. This exhibition has been opened in August 2024 by the Speaker of National Assembly of Pakistan also, and it has been attended because it stayed in the art space. We call it art space of the Toulouse-Kinsev Park. It's a very famous area in Minsk, which has been visited for dozens of thousands of people. It remained there for 4 months.
Oh.
And this exhibition was like a photographic exhibition. We had multiple collages which reflected the most famous tourism destination, architectural buildings, and famous places of Pakistan. So it was not only an opportunity for our people to know more about Pakistan, but it was also an opportunity to promote tourism and Pakistan as a destination to travel to. Because unfortunately, a couple of years ago, not many Belarusian people knew about Pakistan a lot, and most of all, they had some different opinion and different ideas about this country. But now, thanks to the efforts of the embassy and our team, who is very dedicated, people created and they have a very positive image of Pakistan.
Exactly, and not just that, I think with all of these pictures that we see of yours as well, so while you being in Belarus, you've been exhibiting the way that we dress up over here in Pakistan. You know, with a lot of, I don't know, Eastern clothing that Pakistani women wear, kurta shalwars and frocks and whatnot. So how does people of Belarus like the culture and the craft that we have over here in terms, if we are to speak about clothing and how people over here dress up?
People express huge interest because they come, they check what fabrics you use to produce these nice dresses, if it's handmade. They express interest in Pakistani jewelries, of course, because we exhibit some jewelries during our exhibitions. And Pakistan, it's in terms of destination, it's a country which is very far away from Belarus. But of course, people have such a huge interest that they would like to learn more about it. And they always attend our events, and they say that you should even arrange more so that we could learn more about this beautiful country. And also, like, I noticed that more and more people from Belarus started going to Pakistan, because I know it.
So your festivals actually ended up promoting a lot of Pakistan.
And
this is our work.
Exactly, and it's great. And I think that we really need to give credit to all of those people, who have been representing Pakistan, which obviously includes you, our embassy in Belarus, the ambassador himself as well, and the entire team. And not just that, I think that the people of Belarus, that they have been so welcoming and forthcoming as well in terms of learning about our culture. But in addition to this, you even observe, the birthday of our spiritual father of the nation, who is Mr. Dr. Allama Muhammad Iqbal. So there was an entire Iqbal Day, and then there was an art exhibition. How did that go?
Well, again, thanks to the efforts of His Excellency Ambassador Sajeel Khan, we decided to arrange an Iqbal's Day on the date of Dr. Iqbal, and we decided to make it in the Linguistic University, and we combined two events. On the same day, we opened a language cultural center of Pakistan in that university, and we held a huge program. It not only included the concert where people were reiterating the poems of Allama Iqbal, we also had an exhibition of artworks of Pakistan, and we had, of course, degustation of Pakistani cuisine. So it was a joint project where Belarusian students, they would read Pakistani poems, and of course there were some dances and singing, and as I mentioned before, young generation, especially the students, they were very excited, and they agreed to take part in these activities with their full hearts.
Wow.
Yeah, and not only this, you also highlighted how you also presented Pakistani books. One was about languages and one was about fairs and with fairs. So who came up with that idea and who launched these books?
So we participated in the International Book Fair for 5 consecutive years, and last year, except for just the regular participation with our embassy stall, for which we received the Best Stall Award. Also, by the way, we decided to have the presentation on the big stage, where we had two books, launching of two books. One was published by the Embassy of Pakistan in 2 languages, in English and in Russian, and it's like a tour guide, yes?
Wow.
You can see multiple photos and, of course, text, and by reading this, you before coming to Pakistan, and I of course read this whole book, and I marked like which places I would like to visit. And the second book, it was in Russian, but it was written by a famous, not a famous, but a renowned Russian poet. It was a book about Faiz Ahmed Faiz.
Oh, wow.
And it was called Flame of Faith.
Wow.
So again, like we distributed these books among the Belarusian audience, and people get to know more about poetry.
Exactly, and that's what we call soft diplomacy in any ways as well. And I think for everybody, I think I keep on saying that for everybody who's contributed to towards representing Pakistan and bringing good name to Pakistan, we certainly thankful to all of those individuals, and we're very thankful to you too as well for doing it with all your heart. And you are a mega star, you're a superstar. You need to be on the stage, I'm telling you again as well, because you sing phenomenally well. Towards the end, we will ask you one more time to sing it, but there's one more thing that I would want to ask you, because the kind of work that you have, it can be really challenging, because imagine that you are the bridge in between two people who cannot speak or share the same language, and for their messages to go to each other. Does it actually get challenging for you? Hey, you know what, this is what I said, and this is what you said, and this is how it needs to be to the other person. Does it get challenging for you? Do you have a better understanding of what they're trying to say?
It's like
exactly where you mentioned that that you have been interpreting, for a few diplomats as well, and so imagine when two people come together who do not speak the same language, you are the bridge in between. So does it get challenging for you to kind of convey the exact message?
I actually have been in this kind of situations, but there is a body language also. Whenever you don't know what to say, use the body language, and people will understand.
Yeah.
It has never been such a situation in my case that you don't know something and you cannot explain, and somebody will not understand. At the end, they will understand. So just remain good people, smile, have the positive attitude, and everything will be
good.
Already, just one last question, and it is a very serious question. So, if you had to take one thing back from Pakistan to Belarus, it could be food, cuisine, clothes, jewelry, anything. What would it be?
I didn't expect this kind of a question.
What was your most favorite thing?
Just one thing. It's really hard. I will just take memories.
Memories. What a deep and thoughtful answer.
Yeah, exactly.
Very
That's
well
great
put
as well.
together.
And you know what? I know a place where people actually exhibit handcrafted stuff, and it's not really expensive as well. So I'm going to tell you off air. You can probably go visit over there. They have a lot of artifacts. They have a lot of rugs, carpets, and whatnot. So you can go take a good look. But meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, while we're in conversation, obviously we're going to come back and listen to another song. But we have a birthday to wish. So it's Zimmel's first birthday today. So Zimmel, you might not be able to know right now, but once you're going to grow up, your father's going to tell you that Shahzad and Eesha actually kind of wished you
a happy birthday.
Your birthday. So happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Zimmel. Happy birthday to you.
Wow.
That was one of the best wishes that we have done.
Yes, stay blessed, and once you grow up, please make sure that you are the apple of your parents' eyes, and make sure that you always keep them happy, and may you prosper, and may you always be blessed as well. But thank you so much, Tatiana, for being with us. Lovely to be in conversation with you. Usually, we have 4 segments in our show, but today, the entire show was dedicated to you and the relationships in between Pakistan and Belarus, which have come a long way. We just celebrated 30 long years of our friendship, and we hope and pray that next 100, 200, 1,000 years actually be together, Belarus and Pakistan. So towards the end, if there's anything you would want to say, please go ahead, and then please sing us a song, and then we'll go and say bye to our audience.
I think in my case, music always speaks better than I do. Yeah. So I would like to sing Kaha Ho Tum.
Kaha Ho Tum. Wow. Zok. Wow. So can we please play Kaha Ho Tum? Yes. Thank you so much. That was so good of you.